a story that takes place after the end of World War II. After 5 years of war and devastating bombing, Europe was a ruin. Up to 20 million people had been displaced, and among those millions of people were tens of thousands of orphaned children without homes and without families, some of whom had never seen their families for years. Children who were used to fending for themselves, without parents, without a roof over their heads, without knowing where their next meal would come from. And as people came together after the war and attempted to rebuild their lives, there was the issue of how to address these displaced people and these displaced children. And many of them found themselves in camps for displaced children. Thousands of young kids bunked down in barracks with men and women assigned to help them somehow get back to a normal life. Every day the children would go about their activities, tentatively but with an increasing sense of security, learning, sometimes not having been in school for years, sports, games, the normal stuff of a child. But every night the children would be sent to bed, and every night the darkness would be filled with sobbing and crying, and sometimes screams of traumatized, restless, sleepless children. Night after night, the terror and the anxieties of the children who had survived years of horror, of uncertain instability and scarcity, would disturb the night. Until someone had a very simple idea, a brilliant and very simple idea. Every night before bedtime, each child was given a small piece of bread. And every night each child would sleep with their piece of bread. Some buried it in their sleeping clothes, some clutched it in their hands, others protected it and guarded it under their pillows. But slowly, the children began to settle and began to sleep contentedly. With a piece of bread, each child knew that tomorrow there would be something to eat. Even if it was only a small piece of bread, but it was something that they had not known for years. With a piece of bread, each child was reassured that there was something that they could rely on, something that would not be taken away from them, something that would sustain them until the morning came and into the next day. And slowly those children, with unbearable anxiety and fear of absolute scarcity and absolute uncertainty, having lived with that for years, slowly they began to live with the sense of loving reassurance and security that all children should have. With a little piece of bread clutched in their hands. I don't have to tell some of you that story because some of you were there. I know that some of you were there with your families, having survived that war in Europe, and you may have looked at those children in the camps, children who were just the same age as you. Some of you may have been there as soldiers or aid workers. Some of you may have been those children in the camps. What sustains you? What is the thing that you hold tightly to? What gives you reassurance and hope for your life? What is it that makes you feel secure and safe? What do you hold to in this life? experienced by those children is still very real. And for various reasons, even here in our own community, even outside our own door, people live with that sense of scarcity. It was true also for the crowd that had gathered around Jesus in our scripture. They lived in a world where scarcity and want were very real realities. But for many of us, there is no real scarcity, no real want for our basic needs. So what is it that sustains you? It's funny, isn't it? The things that we can hold on to, the things that we can think are the essential things of life. And I wonder if maybe in this very wealthy part of the world, that maybe that's become a bit distorted for us. Most of us live in a world with material abundance that we take for granted, although it seems that our abundance may have a direct correlation to our spiritual banquets. You know, it's an interesting phenomenon that the more we think we need, the more we start to covet. It's not a new observation, it's one that even Jesus made. What's the thing that you hold on to? What's the thing that sustains you in this life, that makes you feel safe and secure? What do you hold on to when everything else falls apart? In our world of material abundance, there are so many who look to be sustained by the fleeting illusions of our day. It's funny what we think we need. It's funny how we misplace the source of our sustenance and misunderstand the things that give us life. Theologian Walter Brueggemann thinks that part of this in North America is the dominant value with which we live, really the spiritual value with which our culture lives today, and that is consumerism. That in spite of our affluence, we have this sense that there's not enough to go around and that we have to get. We have to make sure that we get our share before somebody else does. And that's the heart of consumerism. We find that we are never satisfied, never sustained by the things that we seek. And it leaves us seeking more and more and more. We may look to security in our lifestyle, having the right things around us, the things that make us feel comfortable and powerful, the right home, the right job, the right possessions. We may look to our relationships, the right kind of love, the right people, the family that we always wanted. And of course, we look to our money, having enough of it, having more than enough of it, making sure that we have more than enough of it for today, for tomorrow, for the years, for all of the eventualities that might come. But the more we seek these illusions of security, the more we find ourselves spiritually bankrupt, and the more we find ourselves wanting. The more we covet, the more lifestyle, the more things, the more money, the better people, the more we consume. We consume and acquire things that we think will give us security and safety, the things that we think will sustain us. As Brueggemann says, we have a love affair with more, and we will never have enough. On a hillside in the Galilee, Jesus and his followers faced an immense crowd with only a paucity of food to feed them, a few fish and some little pieces of bread. But he gave thanks. He broke the bread. And his friends and the crowd that were gathered there received an abundance. What is the bread that sustains you? What is it that you hold to in your life, the vanities, the temporal mirages of our material abundance that hides our spiritual poverty, or the bread of life, the presence of God, the living presence of God in all of us, a God who gives in abundance to sustain all of our needs with enough for all, and with such a richness of spirit that the world could not contain it. As we come here today giving thanks, what is it that gives you pause for gratitude? What is it that sustains you? What is it that you hold to in life? The illusions of false security, or the bread of life? Let us pray.